You're listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.
If you're holding a Korea ETF or Samsung shares, today's numbers don't tell the whole story. Samsung just posted 89.4 trillion won, about $64.8 billion, in operating profit, beating every forecast on the street. But its stock fell 6.25% anyway. And while the KOSPI is up 72% this year, 6 out of 10 stocks on that same exchange are sitting at 52-week lows. Here's what your portfolio might be missing. It's Thursday, July 9th. Let's look at what this means for retail investors in Korea. Samsung's earnings beat came from AI-driven memory chip demand, but investors are focused on how long this rally can last. Trading has grown concentrated in just 2 stocks, Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix, through leveraged single-stock products. That concentration means the index can climb even as hundreds of individual stocks keep falling. Here's what the numbers show. Samsung posted 89.4 trillion won, about $64.8 billion, in operating profit, beating the 90.1 trillion won, or $65.3 billion, forecast from Merit Securities by less than 1 trillion won. Samsung shares dropped 6.25% to 277,500 won, around $201, over 2 straight sessions despite the record profit. KB Securities raised its target price on Samsung to 600,000 won, about $435, citing supply shortages through 2028. The KOSPI fell 5.35% to close at 7,246.79 on Wednesday, triggering a trading halt sidecar for the second straight session. 599 of the 945 stocks on Korea's main exchange, that's 63.4%, hit 52-week lows this year, even as the index itself gained 72%. Kiwoom Securities cut its Samsung target to 390,000 won, about $283, from 430,000 won, about $312, flagging slower earnings growth for the second half. So, what does this mean for retail investors in Korea? Earlier, we said the rally hides a split market. Here's what that means if you're holding a broad Korea ETF instead of individual names. If your ETF tracks the index, Samsung and SK Hynix are likely doing most of the lifting, while most other holdings sit near yearly lows. Before adding to any position, it's worth checking how concentrated your specific fund actually is. That's today's AI Prism, Retail Investors. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI Prism is a Won IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.